What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of Clark Crew Reviews. It's your boy Donovan. Now, if you know one thing about me, if you know me or you've known me, you know that I like Batman. If you've watched any of my videos and you look behind me, you can see the mural of Batman artifacts that I have posted on my wall. Actually, one's missing. Right there, one's missing. I just gotta get it tied up. But I seen that Honest Trailers from Screen Junkie finally did one on Batman the Animated Series. I'm gonna do my best not to take offense to this because this is my favorite cartoon, one of my favorite cartoons ever. Almost as much as I love Batman, Dragon Ball Z up there too. But they make fun of shows doing this. So I'm going to try not to flip my desk if they say anything outlandish. Here we go. Without further ado, let's check it out.
Before he was swole, before he was existentially depressed, and before he was a cartoon. Never leave the cave without him. He was a swole, existentially depressed, literal cartoon in Batman, the Animated Series. Return to a time when pop culture wasn't oversaturated with superheroes.
They sell t-shirts of me. I've become a cliche.
Animation still ruled after school. And dial-up internet gave us a few precious minutes offline.
I remember those days.
And spend some time with Kevin Conroy's iconic Bruce Wayne, an industrialist with the money of Tony Stark and the fashion sense of Dwight Schrute. But when night falls, this punchaholic will become the Batman, the world's greatest detective, who's also the world's greatest ninja.
It's true.
Greatest hacker.
I've accessed Gotham's electrical mainframe. There's another computer uplinked to this one. I'm tracing the link now.
Greatest magician.
Yep.
You've got the makings
Escape
of a
artist. He
great
wasn't no magician. He was an escape artist. He was learning how to get out of the
When I
straitjacket.
studied with Zatara the magician, he taught me about ventriloquism.
Wow, this Batman does a lot. But does he dance? But this cape isn't crusading solo. He has a whole cave full of allies, like Alfred Pennyworth, butler of Batman, but king of sick burns.
Clayface is losing his integrity.
I wasn't aware that he ever had any to begin with.
Oh! Robin, the boy wonder, as in, boy, I wonder what screwed him up between this show and Titans. Yahoo!
Batman.
Batgirl, a college kid whose relationship with bats is super creepy after you've seen the Killing Joke movie.
Barbara, come in. You've grown.
Ew. And Commissioner Gordon, a humble civil servant tormented by a billionaire psychopath determined to drive him insane.
Batman.
Is he nice?
Helen, get me.
We need to talk. Nick must make a comeback.
Come on, give him a break, Bats. We all know you're a ninja. You don't have to keep proving it to Grandpa Cop, all right? Jeez. Together, they'll protect Gotham, a city trapped somewhere between 1932 and 1992. A town where the crime is up, the nights are long, and the people are rectangles. It's a city under siege from the best rogues gallery in animation history, featuring character-defining portrayals of Two-Face,
You're talking to the wrong Harvey.
Mr. Freeze,
To never again walk on a summer's day with a hot wind in your face and a warm hand to hold.
Harley Quinn,
Harley Quinn, pleased to meet ya.
the best Joker ever. Yeah, I
True.
said it.
It's true.
And a Bat menagerie's worth of animals.
Slam that damn crocodile. Hey, Batman did fight a lot of animals.
Stick to something less threatening, like a penguin.
He did fight a lot of animals.
bat signal and revisit the highs.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
And the lows
You've made her a monster. I believe she would disagree.
of the darkest adaptation of Batman ever made. Literally the darkest, because they drew it on black paper that wasn't afraid to hit kids with complex philosophy.
Santayana says that those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it.
Then break it up with a guy kicking a werewolf in the face.
If it's a fight you're looking for, try starting one with me.
CDC, that's all we want. A definitive portrait of a beloved character that balances multiple tones across dozens of hours that can only happen with a perfect creative team and lands at the perfect time in the cultural zeitgeist. Is that so hard? Starring hygiene-related insults.
Listen up, scumwad. Here's how it works, slime ball. All right, scum bucket. Too late, dirtbag.
Breaking and entering.
What do you want?
Has Professor Crane lost his appetite? Who's back there? You.
Just terrible marksmanship.
Too quick. Dodges all over. Too agile, bruh.
Maniacal laughter. Batman's O-face. Gas attacks. Gotham City exploding.
There was a lot of explosions.
Stop shooting, you lunatic! We're sitting on a powder keg!
And Batman thumbs up .gif. Nope, the other one.
No.
That's the one. This Batman forever. Okay, we need to talk about the intro for a sec. Has anyone else noticed that the crooks are just two guys who happen to be walking past the bank at night? Then when the entrance explodes, they run away like any sane person would do? They don't even have any loot on them. Sure, fine, they pull guns on Batman, but for all they know, he's the psycho going around blowing up banks. And Batman doesn't know who did it either. He had to drive there. But does that stop him from beating the crap out of him and leaving him for the cops
never even
without
thought
any
about
evidence
that.
to convict him on? This is why vigilantes are a bad idea, you guys.
Hey, that's true though. I didn't even think about that with the intro. Like they was in front of the bank walking by and it explodes and then Batman beats him up. But I think this whole time I've watched that series and the thousands of times I've seen that intro, maybe not thousands, hundreds, I thought those guys were the lookouts the whole time. So like they were the lookouts. The banks exploded and Batman's tracking them down to get answers. That's what I theorized. I mean, that was okay. I mean, you really can't say a lot about that series because that series is almost flawless and it's iconic. Like, people love that series. That Kevin Conroy's voice and his interpretation of Batman and Bruce Wayne and Mark Hamill's Joker, or they're on the top of the pedestal of interpretations of those characters. Like, people compare live action to those because people love them. That's why they keep bringing them back to do voiceovers, because when you read comic books, if you read a Batman comic book with Joker in it, and in your mind, whose voice do you hear reading the lines? You hear Kevin Conroy's voice and Mark Hamill's voice doing the Joker. That's how iconic those roles were for a cartoon in the early 90s. I mean, to a degree, it might be ahead of its time. Those were iconic roles. Like, those are everybody's Batmans. That's why at the end it said best Batman forever on there, because that show is the ish. There are a lot of explosions. It can be a little cheesy at times, but it is really grounded as well. Shows Batman's detective skills and his intellect and his training. You know, they said a couple things that was true. That was one of the first, if not the first, cartoon to use a dark palette. So they put light colors on dark paper instead of dark papers on like a lighter background. And Harley Quinn was created just for that series, and then she spawned into this monster of popularity that she is today. But no, I mean, it was okay. It made me laugh, but like I said, it really ain't too much you can say about that show that was off tilt. That show was legendary. It shaped a lot of childhoods like my own. So, if you enjoyed my reaction or thoughts on the Honest trailer for Batman the Animated Series, put your comments in the section down below. While you're here, like, share, and subscribe to your boy's channel. If I get a notification that you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back to you. Game recognized game. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.